So I travel a lot from work, and I learned something about evacuations in a hotel I wanted to share with you. You travel and stay in hotels frequently? Well, here's something I learned. It was about 11:30 at night, and all of a sudden an alarm went off inside the hotel room. Speaker went off, and it suddenly said, evacuate, evacuate. Please meet at the muster point in the front of the hotel, and everyone evacuate immediately. Alarms were going off sounding. I grabbed my bag, slipped on my tennis shoes, walked to the door, I opened up my door, and I started going out with just my little small go bag. As I'm heading towards the stairs, I could see doors open and everyone started evacuating and making it down to the stairs to the front of the hotel. So this was in Seattle, Washington. It was about 50 degrees. It was pretty cold. We ended up having to be outside for about 2.5 hours. It was an electrical fire. And one thing I noticed was something a lot of the parents did with their children to try to keep their children safe and warm, but it ended up working against them. I was standing next to a father who was in his boxers and a tank top, and he had grabbed the bedspread off the bed to wrap up his child, and he was keeping his child warm, which was great. But I looked down, and it had been raining. He had no shoes on, he was in his boxers, and he was in a tank top. This guy's shivering. He's literally shivering, holding his kid. After about an hour, I said, I can't handle it. I got to ask you, sir. I said, where the hell are your shoes? He said, oh my God, I heard the alarm go and I had to get out. We just got out. I said, okay, I got you. Makes sense. So here's what I'm going to tell you. If you can't take care of yourself, how are you supposed to take care of your loved ones and your kids? Okay? Unless there's gunfire, fire, or something immediately killing people around you, you have at least 30 seconds to figure out what's going on. Take a deep breath, relax, assess the situation, see what you need to do. Figure out what your very next move is going to be. This guy probably stepped over his shoes to get to the door. The hotel's one square room. He literally probably stepped over his shoes, not paying attention, but he was in such a panic, he got out. They say it's scary if you look at the whole forest, but instead of focusing on the forest, you just look at the next tree in front of you. All right? It's like eating an elephant. They say you eat an elephant one bite at a time. You don't take the whole thing. All right? You don't try to conquer the forest. You just make it to the very next tree. So take your time, assess the situation, pay attention to your surroundings, figure it out, and do what you got to do. By the way, I'm Mike. I teach safety and defense to companies and people. If I can ever help you, reach out. In the meantime, please like and follow below. Be safe, stay sharp, and the adventure continues.